Hey everyone, I am Harsh Jain and welcome back to Blogging Unlocked. This is the second video of the second module of this course, and in the last video we have covered what are the basics of a website, the two fundamental units of a website, which are hosting and a domain. We learned about them, and I also told you about what DNS is and how we use DNS to actually connect our domain name with the hosting. So in this video I'm gonna dive into the practical training. I will actually start from the very scratch and I will show you how it is done practically, right? But before that, please subscribe the channel if you don't already have, for not missing all the upcoming videos of this course. So now let's start with the practical training. I'm gonna go over my computer screen and will show you the remaining part. So here on my computer screen, and now we need a hosting and a domain first of all, right? So for purchasing a domain, I already told you about the best domain registrars. You can go to any of them. For this tutorial I'm heading over to godaddy.com, right? So let me go over godaddy.com really quick and we'll see what you need to do after that. So the very first thing you need to do is, whatever the domain you have chosen, you need to search for that, whether it is available or not. You need to type in your domain name in this section and you need to search for that, right? After that, just sign up on this website. I have already signed up, so I am just going in and visit my account, right? But before that, I can actually offer you something better. If you are just starting out, you are a beginner, you also need a hosting, right? So let me show you something. I have a deal for you. You can visit harshjaindigital.com, right? Over there you will find the shop section. Just head over there. In the shop section, you will find the deals, amazing deals for you, which I have gathered. In this particular section, you just need to go over the hosting, or you can just find it at the very top because I have highlighted it already for you. The Bluehost is at 70% off now, and it is giving you a free domain name for very first year with their hosting plan. So I would suggest you to go for this. This is the best hosting for you if you are just a starter, and this is the very cost effective hosting as of now. So what you need to do is, you just need to click on this button up to 70% off, or you can go to harshjaindigital.com/bluehost directly to avail this offer. I will be dropping the links to both these sections in the description. You can check them out for your reference. Whatever the hosting you like, just go for it and purchase it. So for this tutorial, I'm heading over to this and I will actually tell you how to avail this offer and how to go for setting that up. After that, you will be redirected automatically to this Bluehost website. So what you need to do is, in this hosting section, go to shared hosting, because you are a starter, so you will be needing a shared hosting. So click on this and go to shared hosting. After that, just scroll down a bit. You will find the best plans for you. So these are the plans of Bluehost for the shared web hosting. So I would recommend you to go for the basic plan, because you don't want to go for plus or choice plus. These are actually expensive, and if you are just a starter, you don't have unlimited websites, because you just want to explore, right? So just go for the basic plan, click on select. This is 3.95 per month and this is the really cost effective. So just click on select and you will be redirected to a sign up page. So here you need to actually create a new domain. If you have created a domain for yourself, purchased a domain from another registrar, then it's okay. But if you have not yet purchased any domain, then you can type in there. For this tutorial, I am going to type some domain randomly, and let me check if this is available or not. Let me quickly check this. So clicking on next, you will check, yes, this domain name is available. And if you have your existing domain you have purchased from another domain registrar, so what you can do is, you can quickly go on use a domain of your own and click on next. So here I am clicking on next of this, and I will automatically redirect it to the Bluehost plan. So here I will have to create my account. I have to fill in the details for creating an account, right? So this is what I was talking about. This is the offer you will get. It is 70% off As you can see, if you can see the down screen, follow my cursor, it was initially at $142 for the 36 month, and when I click on this claim savings, it will go down to around $108 total, right? Because we don't need this and we don't need this. But yes, I would recommend you to go for domain privacy plus protection. If you don't add this, what will happen is every detail, every personal detail of yourself will be posted on a public website, so it will disclose your identity. So you don't want that to happen. So for that, just go for domain privacy plus protection. It's not that a big deal. And see, this is something I'm talking about. With this deal, you can go for $107 for 3 years. So if you break it down for a month, it will cost you less than $3 a month, right? Less than $3 a month. So this is the cheapest and the best hosting as for now. So what you need to do is you just need to fill in your details, and you need to add your credit card number and go for it, submit it and pay the amount, and you are done. That's it. You will get your domain and hosting both at a single time in just $107. Isn't it amazing? This is the best deal as of now. You can go and grab it. I will drop the links in the description. You just have to go and sign up yourself for this deal, right? So now if you have purchased your domain and hosting from Bluehost, it would have already connected your domain and hosting to each other, as I told you in the previous video. But if you have purchased your hosting from Bluehost or any other hosting provider and your domain from other hosting provider, then what will you do? How will you connect? I will tell you now. So as soon as you will sign up for the Bluehost, you will purchase the hosting, you will receive a mail in which there will be details about your web hosting. You will get your domain server's name, DNS, right? You will get the names there. So what you need to do is you just need to go in your domain registrar, sign in your account and find your domain and go to DNS settings, right? Just go to DNS settings. So what you need to do is, after clicking on your DNS settings, you just need to scroll it down a little bit and find out the name server option. As you can see here we are at the name server. So what you need to do is just click on the change, and you will redirect it to a page where you will have the option to change your name server. So what you need to do is just grab your name servers from the email which you have received after the purchase from your hosting provider, copy them and replace these name servers. You just need to copy them and replace them from here. After doing this, you just need to click on the save, and just by doing this, your domain will be connected to your hosting within some time, right? It will take some time. It can take up to 72 hours depending on the hosting provider and the domain registrar, but it will get connected in a moment or so, right? So you need to wait for that to happen, and after that your website will be live. Now it is time for you to actually install the WordPress, and don't worry, that's a super simple thing. I will be giving you a PDF guide for that. You just need to go into the LMS, sign up there, enroll in yourself in the free course. You will be able to download that PDF right from the LMS material section, right? Let me quickly show you a glimpse of how that PDF is. Let me just open it really quick. So this is type of a PDF. This is the PDF I'm talking about. In this you will get how to build a website from the very scratch, right? So in this I have also explained how you need to go for the hosting, what is the process you need to follow. Alright, everything is explained: how to get your domain, how to get your free domain, how to sign up, how to create a password for yourself. And this is where the fun begins. This is the part where you need to install WordPress and how you need to install WordPress. Everything is explained in this PDF. This is super simple thing. You just need to follow the steps. Alright, after installing WordPress, you will need to actually log in to your WordPress dashboard, and that is something I will explain you right now. Let me show you a quick glimpse of how your WordPress website will be looking when you just installed a WordPress on your blog, right? So let me just open the website, and this is the website you have just installed WordPress on. So it will look something like this. So you need to go to the backend, and for that you just need to type /wp admin at the end of the URL of your website. So just type in there and click enter. Just by doing this, you will get redirected to your username and password section. Here you will need to enter your username and password, enter them which you have created while installing the WordPress, and after that click on login. So after logging in, you will get redirected to your WordPress dashboard, and this is how your WordPress dashboard will look like, right? So after today we'll be doing everything practically. I'll be showing you exactly how you need to do the things, how you need to perform the things, right? So this is the very first view, the inside view of your WordPress dashboard, right? This is something amazing. Now what you need to do is, first of all, just clear up this, because I like to see things really clean. So I just turn them off really quick. And this is something I like. I don't want anything which is not of my use here. So you can do it. This is your personal preference, and yes, I like it really clean. So the very first thing you need to do is just head over the post. You will see some posts over there. You just need to move them to trash. So just click on trash and it will get deleted automatically. It will move to trash. Right, in the pages section you will find some pages. You just need to click on them and you need to move them trash to apply. Now in the plugin section, go to the plugin section, and if you find any plugin, just click on that, right, and move that to trash too. You need to deactivate them first and then click on delete. We don't need any plugins as of now. I will explain you which plugins you will need, why you will need those plugins, but for time being we don't need. So let's just move on to the appearance section and let's see which themes we have as of now. So after clicking on appearance, just go to themes, and here you will find some themes pre-installed on your WordPress website. So what I would recommend is delete those themes right away, because you don't want to have multiple themes on your website, because ultimately it will make your website heavy and it will decrease the loading speed of your website eventually. So you don't want this to happen. So don't have multiple themes installed at a single time, right? Now just go to add new theme, and here you will get option to install multiple beautiful themes as your choice. If you just want to start blogging, then you can install the themes for blogging, which I'm going to show you in a moment. But if you want to start an e-commerce website, that's on totally you. Just type in your keyword over here and you will find themes related to that particular thing. There are lots of free and paid themes on this section on WordPress itself, but still if you don't find any theme over here which suits you, which interests you, then you can go to themeforest.net, and this is a website by Envato Market, and here you will find amazing themes. So just type in your keyword and you will get your theme just here. But here you need to purchase them. It is a paid website. So what I recommend for the starter is just go for the blog. And for the blogging, what you need to do is click on this feature filter, right? Here click on the blog section, and you want a custom header and a grid layout. So these are the things you need to select and click on apply filters. As soon as you apply, you will find amazing themes. So now what you need to do is select any of the theme which you like for yourself and just click on install and activate. For the time being, I am selecting this because this is something amazing, and I am just selecting this theme for the tutorial, and I am installing this theme on my WordPress website. So click on install and it will start installing theme on your website. So your website will look initially like this. This is really amazing. You just need to customize it a little bit. I will show you in a moment how to customize that, but before that, let's just get it installed, and after installing we'll move towards how to customize this theme. Now it's installed. Now just click on the activate button to activate your theme, and as soon as it got activated, we'll get this look on our website. So let me show you how our website is looking as of now. Let's see it really quick. So this is something our website is looking right now. I don't know what this is, but we will actually remove everything. We will customize it from the very start. So let's go to customize section. You just need to click on customize for customizing your website. So click on customize to go to live customizer. Here you will get options to actually edit your website if you want to do, this is something you need to actually test around, like site identity. If you want to change your site title, you can do anything. You can just change them however you want. If you want to change the tagline, you can change it. This is something you need to do for yourself, right? If you want to include any social icons, you can do that, like Twitter. Just put in some URL of the Twitter, and same as with the Facebook, just put in some URL of the Facebook. You will get the social icons here as well, right? You need to put some URL in there for that, right? Just go around. This is super simple to customize, and still if you get some issues, you can ask me. I will be there for you. Just ping me on my Instagram. I will be there for you to explain you what steps you need to follow and how you need to grab these in order to make everything best for yourself, best for your website. I will actually explain you step by step what is that thing you need to follow, and I have actually explained this in the PDF also. So just go and download that from the LMS section. You will find it right there. You just need to click on the download button and download the PDF right away. It is a step-by-step guide for you on how to actually set up a website from scratch. So this is something you need to do. After customization, just click on publish, and yes, it will get everything fixed for you. So for the time being, I am actually switching to this theme because that theme is showing some error, and let's go to customize and see if it is showing error too. So it is not showing any error. This is perfect. So you can test out with this also if you want, but I would recommend to go for a theme which is much more eye-catching, because ultimately what you want your users to spend more time on your website. So more eye-catching, more attractive your theme will be, more attractive your website will be, the user will spend more time on your website. So you need to use high quality pictures, high quality graphics, high quality colors for your website in order to attract the user. So right, these are some things, and there are some settings which you need to do. So head over to the general section first. In the settings, head over to the general section. Here you can change your site title if you want. You can change the site tagline if you want. So if you are using SSL, I would recommend you to go for SSL. If you have purchased the Bluehost, you will see that SSL is pre-installed. If you have purchased hosting from the hosting providers that I told you, then you will get SSL automatically on your website. But if you are not getting any SSL, then I will explain you that in the next video. Don't worry about that, right? So don't change anything in this section. You just need to save changes, right? After that, go to the permalink section. This is something you need to change, because by default our permalink is in the plain format, but you need to change that in the post name format, because you don't want to include any numeric value in your permalink. You just want that to be alphabetical name, right? So just go for the post name and click on save changes. Just by doing this, you have set up your WordPress website and you have done the basic settings. So I have already told you how to search for the themes, how to search for the best blogging themes for yourself. Just use the WordPress filters. You can also check out Envato Market if you are willing to invest some dollars for your website theme. So plugins. Now coming to plugins, what plugins will you need? So let me quickly show you some of the best plugins which you will be needing. So just click on the plugins and go to add new. So in this, the number one plugin you will be needing is Classic Editor. If you are someone who is not able to write in the block editor, which is the by default editor of the WordPress, then you can install this plugin, because this will make your editor super simple like the WordPad or Notepad, right? This is super simple, because if you want to go for blogging and you are getting confused in using the block editor, then this is the best solution for you. Go for Classic Editor. It will ease your problems. After that, you will need to install a plugin named Yoast SEO, because this is the plugin which will actually help you in your SEO related problems. And you can go for another plugins also that like All-in-One SEO and Rank Math, but I will recommend you to go for Yoast SEO, because this is something I use personally. I recommend people, and people also are using this, right? So you can go for Yoast SEO. This is the best plugin, right? So go for it. And if you want to design your website, then you can go for Elementor. This is the free plugin. You will get a lots of free features in this. This is a page builder which will ultimately help you in designing your website. If you don't want to use the custom pre-made website templates, that is what I have shown you, like this. If you don't want to use these templates, you can design your own if you have the knowledge of designing, and you can go to Elementor website builder, just install and activate it, and you can recreate your website as you like, right? So these are some plugins you need with the very start. We'll be installing more and more plugins as we will move forward, but for the time being you just need these 2 or 3 plugins for you, because these are important and yes, again, necessary for you, right? So don't forget to install these plugins to install a best theme. Don't go for a very heavy theme, because ultimately if you just want to go for blogging, then installing a very heavy theme will eventually affect your strategy, because a heavy theme takes time to load, and on a blogging website users don't actually like to wait. They just want, after clicking it will load instantly. So this is something you need to take care, you need to keep in your mind. So install a theme which is super fast and super loading speed. Go for the best hosting, go for the best domain registrar, and if possible grab this deal, because this is a limited time deal and you will not find this deal after that, right? So go for this deal right now and wish you best of luck. I hope this tutorial have helped you in installing WordPress on your website and setting up your new website, right? So but if you're still struggling with your website, the customizations, don't worry, you can text me on my Instagram handle. Just ping me up there and say I need help in customization of my website. I will help you personally, don't worry about that, right? So go to hostgendigital.com/coaching to enroll and register yourself in the Blogging Unblocked free course, and you will find the PDF and the worksheets in the material section of LMS itself. Please subscribe to this channel and drop a like on this video if you feel like you actually have learned something. I am putting in lots of efforts for you guys and I will really appreciate your support. Again, to download all the worksheets and templates and the guide which I have mentioned in the video, just go to hostgendigital.com/coaching, register and enroll yourself in the free course. If you have any questions, just leave a comment in the comment section explaining your problems. I'll be there to respond you, don't you worry about that. And you can drop me a mail on my email ID, which is hostgendigital@gmail.com, and we will try and answer as many emails as we can. My team is always there for you. You can email us anytime you want. So thank you so much for watching this video. Looking forward to seeing you in the next one. Till then, stay safe and stay happy.